Some girls just look snatched. Flat stomach, soft waist, curves behaving correctly. Meanwhile, you are in front of the mirror, doing that little hip tilt, sucking the stomach in, hoping the outfit suddenly understands the assignment. I used to think the hourglass body was genetic, like you are either born with it or simply suffering. And I was clearly not chosen. No matter how clean I ate, no matter how many Abby workouts I saved, no matter how motivated I felt, the lower belly stayed, the waist stayed invisible. Frustrating, confusing, low-key personal. Everything changed when I stopped chasing trends and started listening to actual body science. Not extremes, not punishment, not starving, just understanding how the body actually works. So here's exactly how I flattened my stomach and built a more hourglass-shaped body. No gym, no equipment, no extreme dieting, just realistic habits that actually stick, step by step. 1, you cannot spot reduce fat. Yes, it hurts to hear, I know. Crunches do not delete belly fat. 500 ab reps will not magically flatten the stomach. Ab workouts strengthen the muscle underneath the fat. They do not choose where fat disappears from, so the focus shifts to 2 things only: lowering overall body fat slowly, sculpting the waist using deep core activation. That is how the stomach flattens. That is how the waist curves inward. Once the body is worked with instead of fought, everything changes. 2, starving does not flatten the stomach. If flat stomach means eating less and feeling miserable, stop. Starving stresses the body. Stress raises cortisol. Cortisol stores fat in the stomach. The real secret is low calorie density. Foods that give more volume, more fullness, fewer calories, big bowls of vegetables, protein-rich meals, high fiber foods that actually satisfy. Carbs are not evil. Sugar is not public enemy number 1. Balance lowers cortisol. Better digestion reduces bloating. Ironically, eating more of the right foods is what finally flattened my stomach. 3, sometimes it is bloating, not fat. Not every stomach bump is fat. Common reasons: eating too fast, stress, carbonated drinks, late night snacking. One habit that changed everything: eating slower, fork down between bites, chew properly, let the body catch up. The brain needs around 20 minutes to realize fullness. Better digestion, flatter stomach. 0 workouts required. 4, waist sculpting is about the deep core. The hourglass shape does not come from endless crunches. It comes from the transverse abdominis, the internal corset muscle. This muscle wraps around the waist and pulls everything inward. Best sculpting moves: bicycle crunches, elbow to knee, plank hip twists. Focus on control, not chaos. Slow movements, real activation. Start with 30 seconds each. Build gradually. 5 to 10 minutes a day adds up more than dramatic workouts. Stay consistent and patient. And if you are still watching, please consider subscribing. 5, walking is underrated and it actually works. If fat loss feels exhausting, this part is for you. You do not need HIIT every day. You do not need to destroy your body. You do not need to sweat until questioning life choices. Because intense cardio spikes cortisol, and cortisol loves to store fat right around the stomach. Walking does the opposite. Walking is calm. Walking is gentle. Walking tells the body, we are safe. When the body feels safe, it lets go of fat more easily. Walking burns fat slowly, without triggering extreme hunger, without making cravings worse, without burnout. Even better, walking improves digestion, and better digestion, flatter stomach. 20 minutes is good. 30 minutes is better. 40 minutes is amazing. No gym, no equipment, no pressure to be perfect. Just headphones, fresh air, and consistency. Sometimes the most boring habit is the most powerful one. 6, sleep is not optional. Yes, this is personal. This matters, but it matters. Sleep is more important than abs, more important than workouts, more important than motivation. When sleep is low, cortisol goes up, and cortisol's favorite storage area, the stomach. So even if food is clean, even if workouts are consistent, if sleep is bad, the belly stays. Lack of sleep also increases hunger hormones, so cravings hit harder. Portion control feels impossible. Bloating gets worse. It is not lack of discipline. It is biology. 7 to 9 hours of sleep is not a luxury. It is a fat loss tool. A rested body recovers faster. A rested body holds less water. A rested body stores less fat. If the goal is a flatter stomach, sleep is non-negotiable. Yes, even on weekdays. Yes, even when scrolling feels tempting. The waistline will thank you. 7, posture, core awareness, and why the belly sticks out. This part is rarely talked about. A stomach can look bigger without gaining fat. Why? Posture. Slouching pushes the stomach forward. Relaxed core lets everything spill outward, so even lean bodies can look bloated just from posture alone. Here is the fix. Light core engagement. Throughout the day, not sucking the stomach in, not holding breath, not forcing anything, just gently pulling the lower abs inward. Standing tall, shoulders relaxed, chest open. Think ribs stacked over hips. This activates the transverse abdominis all day long. Over time, the waist stays tighter, even when relaxed. This is how people look snatched. Without flexing, posture is silent sculpting, and it works. 8. Consistency is the real secret, not perfection. This is the part nobody wants to hear. There is no perfect routine. There is no magical transformation week. There is no flawless schedule. Real progress looks boring. Missed a workout? Continue. Overate one day? Continue. Felt bloated and discouraged? Continue. The body responds to patterns, not to one good day, not to one bad day. Extreme effort followed by quitting. Does nothing. Small habits done daily. Change everything. So if the stomach still doesn't look flat out of nowhere, that's not going to mean any sort of failure. It simply means the body is starting to learning to feel safe, learning to trust a bit more consistently, learning to relax a bit more. This is not at all a race. It's definitely not some sort of punishment. Some days, the waist might actually look a bit snatched out of nowhere. Some days, it might look a bit bloated out of nowhere. Both of those are just completely normal. Both of those are just part of being human. Progress is definitely not always linear, and bodies are definitely not some sort of robot. The goal is definitely not some sort of perfection. The goal is definitely some sort of balance. Eating enough, moving a bit more gently, sleeping a bit more properly, and showing up again, time and time again. That's how real change actually happens. Not overnight, not in 1 week, but slowly, quietly, and permanently. So be patient, be kind, and keep going. If you're choosing consistency over some sort of extreme, comment a bit snatched. And remember, the glow up starts when the body feels a bit respected.